Glen Ullin family, all family reunion. Everybody's trying to get organized for a group picture.
Okay, here we go.
Sold out $7.50 number. Okay, we'll sell this basket here, whatever is in there. There's some jelly in there and a deck of cards and a golf by Grandma Ahl right here. And all the other ones were made from patterns from Grandma Ahl. So Patty's grandma made some, and Grandma Ahl maybe two. And there we go. Okay, we'll sell the set here of doilies. Who gets it? Sold out $70.50. Okay, we'll sell another. Okay, we have a fellow here. Just a glass of water again. What's the beer of water? Who give it out? $1 on the beer water. $1 on two. $1 on two. $1 on two. $2. $1 on two. $1 on two. $1 on two. $1 on two. $1 on two.
Put it up, put it up.
$5, $7.50, $5, $7.50, $5, $7.50, $5, $7.50, now 10, 15, 15, $17.50, $17 now. Jim, you want in? $17.50. Jim, you want in? $17.50. $17.50 now 20. $17.50 now 20. $17.50 now 20. $2.50, $2.50, $2.50, $2.50, $2.50. Sold out $20. Okay, 75. An antique plate here. Come on, it's worth that. 50, 75, 50, 75, 50, 75. Sold out, $50. Hey, there's a lucky buyers. Okay, we do. Souvenir home.
Bring on the firecrackers!
The ticket number is 3994112. 3994112. Geiger is the winner of the quilt.
They have all dry.
this was my mother's bedroom. We were all born there. And then we were shifted over to this bedroom, and 3-4 of us in one bed. It was such a little bedroom. Some of them up in the attic. And then there's the pantry that went out to the kitchen, a small kitchen, and then the living room and the dining room was all in one with a big long table to take care of this whole big family. Ha! So you can imagine how we lived, and yet we were happy with all of us together. Yeah, this is quite a, but look how it's deteriorating. It doesn't even look the same. That is the smokehouse. Here's where we kept all the meat. That smokehouse, and hanging hams in there and sausage.
You have like roots. Was that a root cellar over there?
Yeah, that
foundation?
No, that was not a root cellar. That was the ice house.
Oh, okay.
And the ice house was built real deep with a little roof like this on it. And then we had a box in the middle where we could step down. That's where we kept all our food, because the outside, I mean, around that box where the hole was, we had all the ice. They went to the creek and got big chunks of ice and packed it with straw.
It lasts during the summer, too?
It lasted just about all the summer, yeah. Toward fall, late in the fall, before it started to freeze again, you could see it was getting way down. But it still kept the stuff cold. And that's where the homemade beer was. When we got home from the fields and hot like this and setting up bundles and shops in here, come home and Dad would say, boys, go down and get a couple of quarts of the beer. The girls and all got a glass of beer. Boy, that's when the beer tasted good. After a hot day out, drinking warm water.
Some things don't change. It's Miller time.
Yeah.
And what about some of these
then
other?
Right here was the buggy shed. Where then later it was the little pickup, and the chicken coop and the coal shed.
That's down over there.
That's down. Over there was the barn. That's down completely.
And what about this barn in front?
That's granary. That's the granary.
And that was
And that's still sitting. Okay. Yeah.
So who owns this property now?
That's one couple, the last couple we talked to. His name is Glen. He owns it, and he's got them cattle in here. He owns it.
So this was like an entry, or no, this was a kitchen, you said?
Yeah, the kitchen is in the back. This little compartment here this was the pantry, and then the kitchen over there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we can go around the other way. Yeah.
There's a radio. There's no radio or a TV.
What is in there?
There's no wheel.
Just stuff people put in.
That was our kitchen. We closed that door. You can't see into the living room and dining room. We had a cellar. That's where the cellar was. Down, and it's dirt is. And that's where my dad had his barrel of wine.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, that's the living room, the little cupboard. It's still there. That was the dining room table was right along here at the window. And a potbelly stove right there that heated. Oh, I'm telling you, is this ever going to...
Yeah, this is a nice
They say they're going to have to tear it down.
when.
That would then, we just saw it yet. Well, it's so deteriorated and they're afraid people will go in them. And it'll crumble. If you don't take it down, it'll crumble someday.
Here, these windows are missing, Grandma. Maybe you could see in on them.
the,
You said something about that little cupboard was always there?
yeah, that's where our living room, dining room together.
Huh.
Small. Took care of all that. Around the table, but I tell you, it was very, I mean, that corner, sitting around that table, you can imagine all of us kids. We didn't dare touch food until we said our prayers. And each one had a prayer. It took quite a while till we could start eating. And I said my prayer the other day, German one, before we ate.
Oh,
Remember at the hall?
no.
I think Rick wasn't there to do it.
Say it, Grandma.
Alrighty. Kom Herr Jesus, no, just a minute now. Ja. Kom Herr Jesus, sei unser Gast. Segne alles, was du uns Gnaden beschert hast. Amen. And then that was Mary's. Mine was, alle Augen warten auf dich Herr, und die gibst in ihre Speise zu seiner Zeit, und die tust die Mittel die Hand auf und sättigest alles, was da lebt, wird wohlgefallen. Amen. I tell you, I was a little kid, even younger than you guys, and I had that big long prayer to say, memorize that.
And what's it in English, Grandma?
Come, Lord. Alle Augen warten auf dich her. That means all eyes are looking upon you. And he's giving you the food. And he's opened his hands. And, you know, gibt in ihre Speise at this time mit wohlgefallen, with grace. Yeah. So it was a long prayer. Had to be out there. We kids had to be out there, and the dry ones had to pick up the dry ones in a bucket and bring them home, and they used it in the cook stove to cook.
Sure, yeah, well,
That
look
was
around, there's no
There's
wood.
no wood around, so, you know, we didn't
Cooked
have no,
cow pie.
you couldn't cut trees and have wood, so we had the
Right.
corn cobs, the corn right down in here, right in this, down below, in this area we had the pig pen, and then we had a corn bin, you know, built up with the open spaces in between 2x4s, and so that's where they kept the corn. Well, after the pigs ate the corn, the cob part, we kids had to go in there and pick
Save
them
'em.
up in a bucket and bring in the house, and they used that for
Wood.
wood.
What was that building right there?
The ice house.
Yeah, they didn't have
Ice.
a refrigerator.
They went down to the creek. That was a little creek there, but there was a over in there somewhere. There was a
It's still down there. You could
Yeah,
see the
that is-
dark green grass growing.
yeah. That was a little creek down there. But we had a bigger where the swimming hole was way over there.
Yeah.
And that's where they cut the ice. It froze this deep, so they cut the ice and put it on one of these sleds, like, snow, haul it home,
Bring it up in the wintertime.
bring it up and put it in this big hole they dug, and put it, then straw on top between the layers.
Yeah.
Straw, ice,
that would stick
straw,
together.
ice, yeah,
Well, for insulation.
yeah. And
We worry about our little ice chest, and that was their refrigerator year round.
yeah, and it kept the milk and cream and butter and then beer cold, homemade beer.
Dad, is this part of the window?
I bet it is.
What?
Piece of window, or actually, yeah,
Yeah.
turning
From the
color.
window someplace, yeah. And you know why it's colored already? Because it's old.
You should keep that thing, huh?
Her great-grandma and all her 10 siblings were born.
And this was the mother's parents' bedroom. And then when she said when they got older, they got to move over to this bedroom where they had at least 3, 4, maybe 5 kids. And then Grandma said that up in the small loft attic, some of the older boys had a room. So this was the pantry. It's off the kitchen. All cupboard. And there's the well right in the very front. My guess is we're a good 10, 15 miles northeast of Hebron. We drove out on these farm roads quite a ways to get out here. Hebron would be off in that direction. And back to the house.
And the Model T with the curtains on the side. And then we had the Model A with the windows. And we thought we were big shots then. And that's the only 3 cars now. Well, we had a truck too, you know, a Chevy truck that they hauled wheat with.
And that thing yesterday said the pickup you guys got in like 24?
Ooh, somebody's gonna have a feast.
So it was like 1924 with that first
Yeah,
pickup. So
that was
before
our
that was
first.
all horse and buggy.
That was right after the horse and buggy days, yeah. We went to church with horse and buggy all the time until finally got the old pickup and put the buggy seat on that bed in the back, you know, and in that old pickup, and then we thought we were really high heaven.
How far is it from here into town?
14 miles.
Okay. All right. Wow.
14 miles. Okay, I guess everybody